This video may be a little long. I'm going to try to make it short as I can, but I think this video is very informational. So don't end it early. I mean, you all, the people that really do this, I understand if you got it, say later, bye, you know. But there's some people that don't. And I try not to make it boring, but I think it's very important what I'm going to show, what we have, what we use that you need to have on your shelf in your house so you can reach and grab it. Because when something happens, you're not going to be able to go to the store and grab it. It's not going to be there. So you need to be able to take care of things that you have here. So if you would please watch it to the end. I appreciate it, guys. I'm going to make this part of my video very short because I'm going to continue on to something else. But where I'm getting at is we bought another roll. This is a 10-pound roll of hamburger. Okay. We vacuum pack them and we put them in the freezer. And then she's going to come on with another roll, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to pressure can that and put that up. So we have two ways that we have food available as far as hamburger goes. And I'll bring you along on that another day. But this is going to be vacuum pack time. And what I do is I do cut these up in 1-pound chunks. It's just my wife and I. And I'll take a chunk. I'll measure it, what it is, put it on here. Here's my scale. I have plastic on it, put meat on it, so I wrap it to make sure. My hands, I'm not going to be using gloves. I'm going to be using my bare hands. Gloves bug me. So what I'm going to do is instead of just taking a round glob of hamburger and then put it in your bag, which will take a lot more bag to seal, I'm turning it into fat, long tube, and I'll stack it all over here, and I'll get all this all done. And then I'll start putting it in the bags, and then we're going to vacuum seal them. Now, I do want to show you this. We buy, you can get these a single roll. You can get these in 4 rolls, 2 rolls, a bunch of rolls is one. This is a 50-foot piece. I'm pretty sure you all know what it is. There you go, and I cut off as much as I want for my rolls. 8 inches of my sheets, and I've already sealed the bottom, as you can see. So I'll put the hamburger in it, and then we'll set it over here, and we'll vacuum pack them. So what I'll do right now is basically I'm going to go through and find my 1 pounds on each one of these. So we'll have 10 rolls. Oh, let me get my scale turned on. We're good to go. I'm going to set that on there. And right now we're about 1.2 pounds, so I make them 1 pound. I just go through that process so that way they're even every time. There we go. Now, for right now, I'm just going to take that and stack it over here. There's another, let me show you what I've got over here. There you go. I got another plastic deal. I'm going to stack them all on there for right now, and then we'll go from here. All right, I got all these made up. There's 10 of them. And now what I usually do, I just take them and just make them a long roll. That way they fit in the bag better and you don't use as much bag to seal them. When they're a big round ball, it's hard to get them things to seal. So that's about what I do right there. So now I'm going to make 10 of those and get them ready. All right, I've got all this done. This is all rolled up to roll 1 pound rolls. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get each one of these rolls in all these bags first. But now I'm going to go ahead and put my roll in here. And as you can see, it's a lot easier in the roll, and then you can seal it better. So I'm going to do 10 of these, or 9 of them, get them all in the same. I got them all done. I'm going to take it over to my food machine, and I will not drag this out as far as showing you me do all these, because I know how annoying this noise is. But I'm going to do one, show you what they look like when they're done. We're done, and I did hit moisture, almost forgot, because it sucks the juices up into the sealing area. There you go. Now, like I said, you guys could maybe get down 1 more inch, make it even tighter if you wanted to. Like I said, this is an 8-inch cut of the plastic, but that's what we end up with. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these all up, and then I'm going to write on them, and I'll bring you right back. All right, I got all 9 done, so I'm going to show you what I've got. Now, this is what we do for putting food up. Dates on it, 4/22. There you go. It's nicely packaged. Now we're going to freeze these, okay? That is our one primary way of storing our foods. The second is pressure canning. Now, this is where I'm going to step aside and I'm going to bring in other stuff that we need to prepare for, what you need to have. So for right now, let me go put these. There's 9 here. Like I said, I put 1 in the refrigerator for tonight. And then I'm going to get ready to show you other stuff that I've got going on. What I want to talk about, really. Okay, I got the hamburger all vacuum packed up. But as I started getting ready to do what I did, a light bulb went off in my head, you know, bing. And it said, it made me think about having supplies on hand. You know, times are getting hard, and you may not be able to find them things here in a few more months. And that's probably a few more months is getting close to your canning time, to your harvesting, whatever you're doing, to your meat animals, whatever you're doing. You need to have those supplies on hand. That's what made me do this video. Okay, now, I did show you my vacuum pack machine I've got. I bought that one a few years ago. Replaced the old one, just plain burned up. There's my rolls. Like I told you before, these rolls, you can get them in 2-pack, 4-pack, I mean even bigger, I believe, 6-pack. We get them in 50-foot rolls and we cut them as we need them. Now, yes, you can get the 1-pound roll thing and all that, that's good. But the way I've learned to vacuum pack, it's so much cheaper for us to do it this way. So that's what we do. Okay. Next, we're going to move on over, and I'm going to show you something right here. We have yeast vacuum pack put up. It was hard for me to find yeast about 6 months ago. We have some put up now. Also, Sure Gel. If you ever make jelly, whatever it may be, stuff like that, you're going to need this. We have some of this put up. Tomato sauces. Okay. We've tried making our own tomato sauce, and it's just never been our liking. We tried this from Walmart and absolutely love it. We love it. We've got a lot of these vacuum pack put up. Now, they are inside out, you would say, because the face of the package is on the inside. I do that for a reason, because the date of how long these are good for, they say, which is 23 next year. But these are vacuum packed. They're in the dark. We should be good for a lot longer than that. All right, guys, I'm going to move on over to the next thing. Canning. I bet everybody cans, or a lot of people do. I'm going to show you a bunch of different jars here. Okay, you've got your quart size. You have a pint. You have, what is this, a half a pint maybe? What I usually do is put jelly in there. We put our jalapeno peppers in here. And this also is a half a pint, but I want to show you the difference. You have a large mouth, and you have your small mouth or regular mouth, okay? Now, these jars come in large mouth also. I have none to show you. I have everything's put up, but these are what I have here. So you can see the difference. That's a large mouth, small mouth. All these different size jars you have. Do you have your tools in stock? You'll need these. Then you put all your product through there without getting a lot of things dirty, okay? Here's your measuring device. You can buy this stuff here I'm showing you right now, these 4 things right here, and 1 kit. All right, you're going to need this measuring device. For one reason, this is what when you pack your jar, you're going to want to stir the stuff around in here, move it around to get the air bubbles out. You don't want air bubbles in there. Next thing, let's see if you can see it. I'm trying to see it. Don't know if you can, but the end of that right there is 1 inch, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. So what you'll do is you'll set that on your jar, and that determines if you want a 1 inch off the top, you have a 1 inch gap from here, and that's how far you need to know how you're going to put your food in here. Okay, you need to have that. So you have that. Then you have this, the magnet tool. Easy if you do put your lids in the water and water bathroom, clean them up. There's your magnet, and it allows you to do that. You put your jar in, you're good. Okay. There you go. When you're pressure canning or water bath canning, you're not going to grab these jars by hand. Here's your tool. Now they make several different tools. This is what I've got, what we were able to find. And it just grabs your jar like that, and you can pull your jar out, and there you go. So this is a kit that you can get these 4 items right here in. Here's your kit. That's where they come in. Next, guys, you have extra canning lids. You're going to need them, okay? Now, some people say you can reuse these lids over and over again, and we've tried and had some luck with them. But what I can tell you, if your lid has a kink in it or a dimple, toss this lid. It's no good. So they make different lids. Like I said, your lid is a wide mouth. Wide mouth is the same lid these two take. All 3 of these take the small lid, okay? They all take the same one. Buy stock a lot of these, okay? A lot of them. Second thing, here's your ring. This is what holds everything on. Let me put this back on again. Put that on there. Here's your ring. Now, you can use these rings a lot, okay? But one thing, when they start to rust out, they don't close good. I mean, they won't go all the way down. They become hard to turn. Throw them away. Have several boxes of these things laying around also, in case you need them, okay? So keep these things in stock so you can have them and figure out how you're going to can, what you're going to put where. Next thing, we're going to move into Mylar bags. Okay, here is, I believe these are, I forgot what these are, quart bags, I believe, small ones, okay? They're all sealed up all the way around. You're going to put your product on the inside, and you open that up, put your product on the inside of the bag, all right? These are oxygen absorber bags, okay? These are 100 cc. I believe these are 50 cc. I grabbed the packet that's not marked. Yeah, it's not on there. Okay, so you're going to put oxygen absorbers in these packages, okay? And you can use a curling iron. You can use a regular iron, just draw it right across there. It'll melt it, kind of like this in a way. It melts it together, and then the oxygen, these packets absorb the oxygen. So you can get different size Mylar bags. As this also, they offer 100, there's 50, there's even bigger size CCs that you can get. I don't want to say them because I'm not too sure exactly which ones. But here you go. Look at this. This is a big bag. All right. This big bag actually fits inside a 5-gallon pail. So what we've done is we've actually put our cat and dog food in there. All right. We pack it in real good. We get as much air out as we can, and we put the oxygen absorbers in there, and we seal it. We've got several 5-gallon pails of dog food and cat food. All right, next thing. Here's a big thing, guys. Okay, if you all grow your own meat birds, turkeys, meat birds, do you have your shrink rack bags? This here holds 1 large chicken, okay? I've been able to get like a 7-pound bird in here. All right, and what happens is basically, I'm doing this one-handed. Here's a straw. Make sure you have a straw for this. If you order the bags, a kit, you can get straws and you can get tie straps in one. And then you can just reuse the straw every time. Make sure you have plenty of bags in stock. You have them. I'm glad I pulled it out because I forgot I used up all my tie straps last time. So I need to get tie straps. I have a whole bunch of shrink wrap bags here. I should have about 40 of them sitting here waiting. Now also, that bag there is for turkeys. It's a really big, there's a bunch in there. These are to do your turkeys. And so you got to make sure you have your supplies with you. This is everything that we have here. I know I have left something out somewhere. I understand that, guys. This is just off the cuff thinking about it. And so there you go. This is how I work, how we do stuff here, how we keep things in stock when we need them. Jars, I've got cases and cases of jars this time around. Lids, we've got boxes of lids and rings, see? You keep them in stock. All right, guys, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but I just wanted to say, have this stuff in your hands at your house, because we don't know what's going to happen in a few months or 6 months, 2 years from now. We don't know. But what I can tell you is I have stuff here to do stuff, if you know what I mean. All right, you all have a great day. Thanks for following my channel. I greatly appreciate everything. You all have a great day. We'll see you in another video.